Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while since I've posted a video for my campaign for all of my followers and my supporters, and so I wanted to take some time this afternoon to hop on here and say Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday and that you guys enjoyed all the time with family and friends. In one of my last videos, I talked to you guys a little bit about the appointment process and my campaign and kind of my situation, and I wanted to focus a little bit more this time on who I am as a candidate. Some of the questions that I've been getting a lot more heavily now since the campaign is drawing closer in August are about background and credentials and things like that. So I wanted to talk to some of you who may not know a lot about my background this afternoon, just to give you a little bit more information. So for those of you that may not know, I was your felony and misdemeanor prosecutor here for lots of years before I went into private practice. It's actually where I met my late husband, was in depositions at the courthouse when I was a misdemeanor prosecutor in front of Judge Gaff. And then I went on to be a misdemeanor prosecutor in Suwannee County, and then I came back to Hamilton County and felony, went back to Suwannee County and felony, and then eventually back to Hamilton County felony before I went into private practice and I left the state attorney's office. I opened up a private practice in Lake City and also in Jasper, and at that time was with my partner, Carrie Carmichael, and we were Carmichael and Rickerson. My partner eventually left and went back to the state attorney's office, and then that's when I changed over to Rickerson Legal. We closed the Lake City office, and then obviously I've had a practice here in downtown Jasper ever since. I have been in private practice now going on close to 4 years. In March it will be 4 years, and I have been an attorney for 10 years as of last June. I was admitted to the bar in June of 2013. So for the entire time that I've been an attorney, the majority of that time has been spent practicing criminal law. That is mainly what your county judge focuses on, but it's not everything. Something else that's important is that I have experience in other areas such as family law, injunctions, civil matters. Many of you know that I'm the town attorney for the town of Jennings, and so I do a lot of governmental civil work with them. Some of those things may include, property, variances and LDRs and things that have to do with government functions, but also translate over to some of the civil stuff that you may do if you're a sitting county court judge. In my practice now, I only focus on criminal law, and I'm just running my campaign. I began doing that when my husband passed in June so that I could take more time to focus on my children, my practice, and running my campaign and not be so overwhelmed with so many cases. And unfortunately, family law can be a very overwhelming area, so it was the area that I chose to cut out as I progressed forward in the campaign. With that being said, I am the only board-certified criminal trial attorney in 7 counties. In private practice, let me say that. We do have other board-certified criminal trial attorneys, one at the state attorney's office, who's my former partner, Carrie Carmichael, but also one at the public defender's office. But I'm the only one in our judicial circuit, which is comprised of 7 counties, and that's something that I take a lot of pride in. I have chose that area kind of as a specialty area, and it basically means that the Florida Bar has said that I am an expert in that field, and that I have been recognized as being professional in that field. My credentials have been, vetted. Members of the bench, judges, my colleagues, all those type of people are actually sent questionnaires to ask about my background, my training, and my experience. And you also have to conduct a certain amount of trials. I'm the only candidate in this race that has that background. That is proven experience. That is proven professionalism. And that is something that you can take to the bank. When the Florida Bar says and comes out and it gives you that designation, it's a big deal. You have to set for a special test. You have to go through vigorous character and background, vetting process. This is not something that, is taken lightly. It means that, I have a lot of experience in my area, and it means that I have been held up to be a very professional and trustworthy attorney. And so with that being said, I think that's something that the public, needs to know and needs to be aware of when we talk about experience and background and things that are a track record and things that are proven. That's a big deal. Google board certified attorney Florida, and you will find all the information that you need about a person and about an attorney. And it's a very, very small amount of attorneys in Florida that are actually board certified. It's something that one should take a lot of pride in. Um, Also, I want to mention as well that, I have many, many, many other things that I bring to the table as far as background and experience, because I spent a lot of years as a paralegal before I even decided to go to law school. And so to me, that's important, because one of the roles as a county judge is dealing with people at, a county court level, the people's judge. You hear that a lot about a county judge, and it's extremely important. It's why. It's where, a lot of your local everyday cases are going to come through. First appearance, when people get arrested in the county, down to looking for an injunction or mental health matters, Baker Acts. You are going to want someone who is good with people, someone who you feel like will treat people fairly and can communicate. And that's why the slogan in my campaign so far is local, invested, and fair, because I believe that that's what this county needs. This county needs someone who is going to, treat everyone equally, who is going to make sure that, their experiences match, what they're actually handing down from the bench. And that has experience in many different areas, not in just one area, which I bring to the table. And so I'm not going to belabor the point. I'm not going to make these videos long and drawn out where I bore you guys all to death to sleep. But I did feel it was important that I share this information with you as the campaign progresses. And so if there are any specific questions for me, please feel free to comment, message us, contact my campaign manager, Reagan Carnley. She can get you in touch with me. I am happy to sit down and talk with any of you at any given time, meet any of you at any given time. We do have an opportunity for a meet and greet for my campaign that's coming up in March 16th at 12 p.m. in White Springs. For those of you that may want to come out that day and enjoy a lunch and talk with me a little bit about my campaign, we do invite you to come out. Lunch is free. And as always, I look forward to hearing feedback from the community and for, listening to what you guys want in your next county judge, and hopefully earning your vote to be your next Hamilton County judge. Thanks, Hamco. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.